What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we're going to be looking at Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as XRP to US dollar and DueDEX and the current coin market cap. As you guys remember, the current $200 Bitcoin giveaway on the channel has officially ended, and I believe next week we will come to find a giveaway. We'll find the winner. As you can see right here, we have one prize left, and I will draw the winner then. Obviously, there's a lot of stuff going on right now, so I'd like to just postpone it for the next couple of days due to the fact that I am moving back home, officially graduating from college. So there's a big move. I am, ultimately sorting up stuff here. It's a ton of stuff going on. I'm still in my classes. It's still finals week coming up. So there's a ton of stuff I'd like to get done first before we do this giveaway. But, 2,681 entries. There's been a ton of people, and it was extremely effective, and it seems like a lot of you guys liked it. So we'll definitely be doing this again. But otherwise, as you guys know, the price of Bitcoin is starting to move back up, and I do believe I would like to discuss that because we did mention this the past couple of videos, so I do want to continue to figure out exactly what's going on. Otherwise, if you guys are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up. Remember to follow me on Twitter at CryptoVOfficial. This way, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can DM me over there. Otherwise, let's jump into today's episode. So guys, as you know, we have officially broken 15,000 subscribers right at the same time we had a day left in the giveaway. So huge coincidence, absolutely awesome. We'll be doing the giveaway very soon. I will be updating you guys on the channel as to when that is. But as you guys can see in yesterday's video, I said be prepared for this. We were anticipating some more consolidation and then a big pump to the upside. And if I just show you guys exactly what's going on right now within the current coin market cap, a quick refresh should give us the general understanding. You can see the markets are actually back up about 2 to 3%. Bitcoin is literally teeter-tottering on $9,000, and I would like to continue to discuss what exactly is going to happen with this, because as you guys can see, most of the cryptocurrencies are up about 2 to 3%. Now, to jump right into things, as you guys can see, the price of Bitcoin has been teeter-tottering on about $9,000. Just 30 minutes ago, we were above 9,000. Now we are currently below, but there is some things that I do want to go over. So in the past couple of videos, since this major uptrend, I discussed that there's usually a ripple effect when we see massive volume move like this. Usually what tends to happen is after we consolidate back down, we kind of bounce. So if you were to bounce a basketball, it would hit it and then it would go up just a little bit higher, a little bit lower, and then it would roll out. That's ultimately what I'm anticipating with this. We had the big bounce, and now I do believe we're going to head a little bit higher. I'm honestly fairly certain that there's a good chance we could hit back up to this resistance a little bit lower than the past one at 9,500, maybe 9,400 right now. There are two resistances that we do need to pass, obviously $8,900 and $8,800 and the $9,250 resistances, as you can see, are both very strong, and they are here to stay. This is a channel that honestly wouldn't be too bad if the coin can consolidate in between, but I do believe that, as I discussed in yesterday's videos, you can see right here drawn out on the thumbnail, there's a good chance we might start to consolidate lower very soon. I'm honestly anticipating maybe something like this to happen, because we are still overbought. We do need to see some consolidation. We do need to see some price pullback in order for us to head up higher. But as of right now, the market looks great, and I wouldn't say that this little jump that we're having right now is something to gloat about or talk about, mainly because you can see on the Bitcoin weekly, we're still in this major symmetrical triangle that's forming. We still have a massive downtrend. We still have a massive uptrend. As you know, we're fairly high up right now. We did wick and retest that resistance at 9,500. But we currently consolidated back down. So honestly, like I said, the past couple of days, good chance we'll consolidate back up, close the weekly candle, which ends in about a day and 7 hours, maybe at this resistance, and then I do believe we're going to see some pullback. So I don't want to, alarm anyone. I don't want to spread any FUD, but there is a possibility that after we retest the $9,500 resistance, we do have to prepare ourselves for the possibility of this sort of consolidation to happen. This is still here. It's still a possibility. It's not necessarily a bad thing because we do have the option to short, but this is something we do have to pay quite a bit of attention to as we do plan to retest this resistance. It's happened every single time in the past where we've hit this resistance and we end up pulling back down lower. It's happened here, it's happened here, it's happened here, and it will most likely happen once again. So we do have to be primed and ready for that. We might see it as we get closer to the end of May, so it's not too much to worry about right now. And as we pay closer attention to the daily, there is going to be some more room for some trades. Now, huge shout out to everybody joining me on Patreon. We are literally crushing it over there. Basically, for those of you that don't know, Patreon is where I basically tell you guys all my trades, all my leverage, shorts, stop losses, take profit levels that I don't tell you guys on YouTube, because I just think it's easier to alert you guys instantly on my Patreon than wait and it be delayed on YouTube and you guys end up missing out on important trades. So specifically check out my Patreon, because that's where I post specific and updated and almost live updates on my Patreon for you guys. So definitely check that out. Now, as you guys can see, we are on the daily. I just want to show you guys DueDEX Bitcoin. You can see for the most part, we do still have this uptrend. We are still hanging on in there, but for the most part, we are fairly overextended. You can see we're overbought on the relative strength indicator. So there is still a good chance we can see some consolidation. I really do feel like we're going to have to head down very soon. I'm going to give it a couple more days. Honestly, a little bit over a day is left where we might hit this and then consolidate back down. We could fall very low very quickly. We do have this uptrend, and normally the uptrend tends to break at the point when it hit here. So you can see with this uptrend here, we broke it and then fell. So I think it may go a little bit longer. We may, like I said, hit this, consolidate down, and then break lower. This is a possibility. Honestly, we just have to let the coin kind of play out right now. And there are some very, very, very good short opportunities for Bitcoin that I will be letting all you guys know as soon as I see them available. Honestly, you could even, if you wanted to play it super conservative, you could put in a stop loss closer to 8,500 with a chance we head lower, or anywhere below this uptrend here would honestly just tank us much lower. But let's just wait, personally for me, for us to get closer to this apex right here, and then we'll make that judgment call. Otherwise, to move on to the other cryptocurrencies like XRP, you can see we really don't look too bad. I mean, we were overbought. We're currently retesting that level once again. There is a slight uptrend here that accidentally got deleted, but you can see this is the uptrend. Let me delete these past uptrends, but ultimately there is a resistance we're currently hitting. You can see we're doing that right now as we speak. So there may be a bit of resistance here where we do, like I said, consolidate back down to our uptrend. The same pattern looks to happen on Bitcoin as well, hitting a resistance, and there's a good chance it will consolidate back down. So it seems like for the most part, a lot of these cryptos are kind of in sync and kind of trading out sideways. So we do just need to be fairly patient. We did just take a massive leap in price, and I would be extremely surprised if we decide to go up even higher. It's still a possibility, but I really don't think it is that likely. Now, obviously, we do have to look at the other cryptos like Litecoin and Aetherium, and when you start to include these two, you can consider why a potential correction is needed for the market. Litecoin trading fairly high, not overbought, trading at 62. As you can see, the middle moving average, which had a bearish cross right here back in March, mid-March, is currently fairly, extended, and we are below our middle moving average. This tends to be a very strong resistance, and there's a good chance as we retest this for a third time in the week, there's a good chance we'll consolidate back down. Ultimately, I do think a lot of these coins need to come back down to their uptrend before we see any bigger movements. Same thing applies with Aetherium, with a clear resistance up here at 228. As we slowly approach it, there's a good chance we'll consolidate back down, use the support, and head up higher to this apex right here. Otherwise, that's pretty much going to wrap up today's video. I mean, hopefully you guys really understand where it is that I'm going through. If you look at the weekly and you really take a step back and, check out what exactly is happening right now, there is a massive, moving average that has started. There's a massive symmetrical triangle that has started. I actually remember getting involved in Bitcoin literally a little over 3 years ago, which was before the 2017 bull run. And to just watch this over the course of 3 years form what it's forming, it's literally absolutely wild. And hopefully you guys have been paying attention to it as well. I know some of you have, because I remember some of your names in the comments. But ultimately, this has been a very long, drawn-out symmetrical triangle that is going to come to a point of breakout. As we've seen in the past, we've had these before where this was a downtrend that ended right here as the consolidation slowed, broke bearish, and then it started a new one. Consolidation slowed right here, broke bullish, and now we're going to see an even smaller one, and it's probably going to have this very slow, drawn-out consolidation phase here where we're going to hit this and then slowly correct lower, and then we'll see a smaller pop to either direction, and eventually we're going to retest this apex that we're currently trading in and make a big judgment call as to which way we decide to break. Obviously, as you guys can see, the reason I'm fairly bearish in the long term right now is due to the fact that we finally hit our resistance at $9,500, and there's a good chance this is going to lead us to some lower prices closer to $7,000 as we head lower and get rejected from this resistance. So pay close attention. Just because we're heading lower doesn't necessarily mean we're, shit hit the fan. I would have said that back here, but due to the fact that we have tools like DueDEX to actually short Bitcoin, the fact that this is now an option for us is honestly huge news. That means that when the coin does start to head down, we can literally make money off of shorting it. So that's why you should have DueDEX, and I did link this in the description. Otherwise, that's going to wrap up today's video. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up. Remember to follow me on Twitter at CryptoVOfficial, and I will be doing the giveaway very soon, probably within the week. We just have to wait for all of the stuff that's going on with my college and my school and finals week and moving and COVID to all, settle out just this week, and then we'll figure out when to do the giveaway. Otherwise, yeah, I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.